This is episode 68 of the Organizations Win Championships podcast and Audacy podcast. I'm Dan Bernstein. That's Jason Bernstein, along with our producer, James Jackson. And we talk about your Chicago Bulls.
As well as other stuff.
And some other stuff. But the Bulls are the same as it ever was. 33 and 35. And say it with me, ninth. In the West,
West, yes,
East.
in the West.
Oh, I'm going.
If the Bulls
West be bad.
If the Bulls were ninth in the West, they would have a winning record.
Right, they'd be a good team. They're ninth in the East, and they're kind of they're right there at that bottom third. They're 19th to 30 in offensive rating, 17th to 30 in defensive rating, and 20th of 30 overall. They're outperforming their sort of Pythagorean expected win-loss, which would expect them to be 31 and 37. So they're 2 games better than that, which usually is something you attribute to coaching. But got to quibble with some of the coaching when we get to move on a little bit.
It's not the worst thing ever, but it's something that personally, with what I have gone through this season as a Bulls observer and reporter, I was a little bit upset.
But okay, when we get to that,
we'll get to it.
When we get to it, you have to divorce yourself from that.
Yes,
you have to.
I know.
Okay. So, first of all, happy birthday, Zoe Bernstein.
Yes,
I have to say that Jason's
22.
older sister, the number 1 child.
Oh, lovely.
Well, no, literally the number 1 child.
Yeah,
it was the first child.
But you hate me.
No, I didn't say that. But the number 1 child is 22 years old today. How incredible is that?
You're just old as hell.
Hey, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, the number 1 child is 22. God. Oy. Yes, 22. And Beth and I are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary on Wednesday, the 20th. 25 years of being married to me. Can you imagine? What award does she deserve?
A lot of money.
No, what award is it? It was like the Congressional Medal of Honor.
I think she deserves.
Is that the highest civilian honor one can receive?
I don't know. I think she deserves a Bulls playing game.
Nobody deserves that.
No.
So yeah, I would say Nobel Peace Prize, Congressional Medal of Honor, whatever will be bestowed on our silver anniversary, the 25th. Also, yes.
No, she deserves a concert from Jimmy Buffett.
Stop. Can I just say something too? They made me. Before we get to Bulls, and we will get to Bull stuff because there's plenty to get to, they made me get a haircut. And usually I go to Supercuts or whatever and find the cheapest possible haircut. And
you also didn't do anything to it today.
Yes, I did. I did the thing where I'm wearing headphones. So they make me go spend $75 on a haircut with his fancy schmancy place on the Gold Coast. I got to buzz in. I got to go up 4 floors. They offer me herbal tea. It's, it's exactly what you think.
Yeah, but they look at me.
Everybody
look at me, ass wipe. Come on.
I know, but I don't have the salad that you have. So they made me do this, and all she basically did was make it go this way.
No, she layered it, and it's going to grow out well. When your other haircuts grow out, you look like you were electrocuted.
I'm being gaslighted because we went to a work St. Patrick's Day, sort of a nice St. Patrick's Day party at my boss's house.
You're really holding a grudge against
people who know me, who see me every day.
You know why? Because those people, I really don't think give a crap.
Right, but not one person said anything.
As someone who pays attention to haircuts and hairdos, and
not one person said anything.
Styling, I can tell the difference. But you don't even put any effort into making it look good because you're a schnob.
Well, nobody said anything. I'm being gaslighted. So they made me spend 3 times as much on a haircut for no good reason.
Somebody needs to just
what?
I don't know. You're just the worst.
Why am I the worst? You're the one that made me do this.
Do this?
No.
Mom made you get the haircut there.
You said the same thing though. You were behind her like, yeah. Whatever she said.
I did agree with her, but I'm the number 2 child.
Well, you're literally the number 2 child.
So I'm a piece of crap.
I didn't say that.
Well, if I'm the number 2 child.
You're just the second child.
So I'm number 2, making me a piece of crap.
No.
Just like Bono in South Park.
You're that's too many South Park references.
No, never.
Yes.
That's never a thing.
You are the second kid. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm aware of that.
The first kid is 22.
You know what else I'm aware of?
19. Okay.
Your hair looks a lot better, and you are
a compliment.
So
Did you hear that? That was a compliment. That was a compliment.
Yeah,
so
but you're still old as dirt.
All right. Well, it's better than the alternative, right?
What?
Dead. I guess.
I thought you were gonna say like young as the sky or something, or young as plants.
No, that's an alternative. It's not the alternative to being old. Old is good. So the Bulls had an inspiring win against the Indiana Pacers in overtime, 132-129, and this one was absolutely bonkers. Just a crazy game with all kinds of wild stuff going on. And the problem was, the big news coming out of it was the injury to Kobe White that caused him to miss the next 2 games.
Hell of a block by Siakam. That was pretty.
Yes, it was.
That was disgusting. And I'm not mad at Siakam for. I mean, that's just basketball, and I think Kobe White and the Bulls and Bulls fans got lucky that it wasn't more serious, because a hip strain, he should be back relatively soon. I'm assuming, right?
They say so. We don't know, but DeMar DeRozan,
they always lie, because Patrick Williams, reevaluate, and he's out for the year. Zach LaVine, out for the year. Lonzo Ball, we still don't know what's going on.
Right.
So we can never trust the Bulls with injury updates.
Well,
scoreboard updates.
But if they got the initial test that said hip strain, we'll see.
What initial test do they have? Because every other initial test is ass.
Well, did they do an MRI? I think they did. I'm thinking it depends how you read it. The story of this game too: DeMar DeRozan, 15 of 24 from the field, 15 of 17 from the line, 9 rebounds, 3 assists in 44 minutes, 46 points.
Attempted
in the game.
6 threes as well.
Yeah,
made 1,
but attempted 6.
He's a master at what he does, and you were saying he is able to foul himself. He makes players do things that they don't want to do, and as soon as their arm reaches across, bing, he just lifts his arm and flails, and it's 2 free throws. The way he's able to recognize that so quickly, I just don't understand how he can process that and act on it within a split second, if not less than that. It's ridiculous what he's able to do.
My favorite moment was when he realized that rookie Ben Shepherd had switched on to him. This is on the right.
Who, by the way,
is bad.
Is terrible.
But on the right side of the floor, DeMar's like, "Oh, I have a rookie on me." What he proceeded to do was dribble into the defender, throw his shoulder into his chest, and get a foul called on his opponent. and Ben Shepherd looked up like, "What?" And like, "Yeah, you fouled him." It's like, "Well, he ran into me." It's like, "You're a rookie. He's DeMar DeRozan. He's going to get that call."
DeRozan and Drummond always have moments in every game that just make me laugh so hard. Drummond last night.
Well, we'll get to last night.
Okay, fine.
Drummond is one of the most inherently hilarious basketball players.
Hold on. Can I do a quick costume change? I think you know what's coming.
You want to put it on?
Yeah, I want to put it on.
All right.
You keep going. Keep them entertained. Are you not entertained?
I will do my best. He's going to go. I think I know what shirt he's putting on in celebration of Andre Drummond. The entertainment value of Drummond, whether he's good or bad, he always does something fun or funny. His new thing of screaming every time he gets fouled to try to get to the line, to try to make his 1 of 2. I look forward to it every night when he comes in. And like, obviously last night, the Bulls bigs just dominated. And to watch him trying to remain an effective, that was fast. That was like a Taylor Swift costume change. The best moment yesterday was when Drummond
he got fouled and he put up a shot. Get in there, bitch!
Yes, the microphone at the bottom of the backboard is right there, right by his, and he had to know the mic was there.
There are two moments that are probably better than that. Scotty Barnes screaming at the top of his lungs when he missed a free throw against the Bulls.
What did he scream?
Oh, he just screamed.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw the video the other night. Scotty Barnes was out and somebody took a three from the corner and he went up to his ear and just yelled to try to distract him. But the other one was Paolo Banchero against the Kings, and I cannot repeat what he said.
Was it an MF?
No.
F?
No.
S?
N.
CS?
N.
Oh, yes, please don't.
Correct.
Yes.
And I think it was Gogo Bitsadze on his team accidentally stepped on his ankle when they were both going for a rebound, and he just goes, well, there was an F-bomb, but he just goes, F, and then says some other things.
To him? To Goga Bitadze?
No, I think it was just more of an expression of I got my ankle rolled up on. He wouldn't do that to his teammate, I would assume. I just want to say this now. Paolo Banchero is so underappreciated. I don't know why he doesn't get talked enough about or talked more about. He's the number one pick from 2 years ago, and he's the closest thing we'll see to Carmelo Anthony in a long time.
That's not a bad comp.
Not at all, I don't think.
No, that's pretty good.
He shoots more threes, but the way he moves is very similar. But the thing is that he's 6'10".
Yeah.
And he defends. And Magic are dangerous.
My favorite mic'd up NBA moment, it's well before your time. There's a guy named Ricky Davis. I think he went to Iowa. High flying 2-guard, kind of a whack.
A whack.
He takes a running start to the basket. Great leaper, and he leaps up in the air and he cocks the ball behind his head with his right hand, like puts his left arm
somebody
out.
Block it from behind?
No. At the peak of his leap, he yells out, "Oh shit!" and jams it. Like, he was commenting on his own move in the middle of the air. It was that was.
I'm sure we can find it.
I'd love to find it. That was the best. So here's something else from the Indiana game before we move on. We talked a lot about what happened previously when the Bulls played the Clippers, what happened with the utter inability.
You said Indiana game.
Wait. We talked about when the Bulls played it from the second half of the Sacramento game when their two bigs, it was Alex Len and Domantas Sabonis were destroying the Bulls in high pick and roll. They pulled it out. They made Vooch cover more ground, and they just shredded him.
Yeah.
Same thing went into the next game immediately with both Ivica Zubats and Daniel Tice. Ivica Zubats and Daniel Tice. Same thing. Shredded them in high screen roll. So what did the Pacers do?
Not do that, right?
With Miles Turner, it was pick and pop. And when Vooch dropped,
what did he shoot from three? 5 of 8.
And they were
I was
all
saying the
huge.
whole time. I was saying the entire game that Miles Turner is the perfect NBA big man right now. There's nothing. I don't think he really has a weakness. He's not the greatest passer, but he can handle the ball. He can shoot. He can jump, and he's a rim protector. Was it him that had that dunk around somebody where he brought it to the side of his head and dunked it, or was that somebody else? Do you remember that?
You're asking me?
Yes.
You have better
in
memory
that
than
Indiana
I.
game.
Oh, that was Siakam.
Oh, that was. You're sure?
I remember Siakam made all sorts of Giannis at the rim, and Giannis in
you missed the spot shaving.
Where?
Right here.
Yeah.
There's.
No, I didn't.
No. It's right by your lips.
This is 2 days of. All right. Well, no, it was either Siakam or it was Turner. Either way, you're right about Turner. Turner is largely underappreciated.
I love him.
I know you do. You have for a while.
Wait, who did I say I would rather have him than? I said like a pretty big name. And I said I would rather have Miles Turner. I need to
See,
think.
you have to get up earlier so your brain works. The guy got up like 15 minutes ago because he's a schmuck. And I say, drink your coffee. And brush your teeth. I did. Are you ready? Yes. Do you have your showdown stuff? Yes. Duh. And then you can't remember anything and you're sitting here yawning. That's what? What's that look? What?
I don't know. You're funny looking.
Just kind of funny looking.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, just regular funny looking,
My
I
favorite
guess.
movie ever.
It is?
Yeah.
When did you declare your favorite movie ever? More than Blades of Glory? I thought Blades of Glory was your favorite movie ever.
First of all, I just want to say to all the movie people out there, that is not true. It is a guilty pleasure to watch that movie, but it isn't.
Oh,
it has
sorry,
never
Mr.
been-
Film Elitist. No, God forbid someone think Blades of Glory is your favorite movie ever, which it is. It is his favorite movie ever.
Sometimes I really want to cut your nuts off.
Yar.
That's a Bernstein thing.
That sounds like
Yar.
it sounds like a Russian composer.
I'm trying to
Dmitri, cut your nuts off.
Yar. Comma Yar. It's like some military rank. Yarapovich.
Dmitri, cut your nuts off, Yarapovich. Dmitri Pietrovich, I would like to buy
your land.
This land is not for sale.
Someday I hope to build on it.
He was
We
an
are-
idiot, but I loved him.
That's the story of my life. We are insufferable.
Well, that's why we're doing this so other people can suffer with us. That's kind of the point. So where were we on Indiana? The DeRozan shot, which was like channeling Kobe Bryant, channeling him.
And he wears his shoes.
But the feet, everything that he did on that baseline curl, two guys on him, does an old-fashioned baseline chase through a screen and a half, and the fall away that's absolutely perfect. His reaction was great, and it got him to overtime, and
they strangled him.
another clutch game for the Bulls, which led.
I hate
I know.
that shit. I'm sorry. It's just, if you're playing so many clutch games, that means
You're bad.
It doesn't mean you're bad. It means you're so average. When you playing that many clutch games, yes, you may be in a clutch game against a clutch game against a good team. However, if you're playing 39 of those or 38 of those at this point of the season, that means you're playing badly against bad teams and having to rally at the end.
We found this out. The win over Washington was only their second
20-point win of the year.
20-point win of the year.
That's a problem.
They're almost a 500 team, and they've only had two. Like, there are nights in this league where the other team comes into Chicago off a back-to-back, or they come in early and they're out drinking the night before, or everybody's hurt, or they're rested.
That's probably why they have so many clutch games against those good teams. It's because they're all drunk.
Now, I thought this game against the Clippers would be more of the same. I thought they would run that same high pick and roll and just keep diving Tice and Zubats and keep running all the stuff that worked. But what happened was they didn't need it. And the reason they didn't need it is they have two OGs on this team.
Man,
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard combined to shoot 23 of 29. Paul George was 11 of 12 from the field, including 6 of 7 from three-point range. Now, I defy you to find me a made basket by Paul George that touched anything but the very bottom of the net in this game.
I haven't gone through that exact tape.
Do it. You
right this second?
You not immediately. You find me a made basket by Paul George that wasn't just whap snapping the net every time. It was insane.
I will say though, I do like Paul George because he said that Kobe White should win Rookie of the Year.
You mean most improved player?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid and you're half asleep is part of your problem. I told you to get up and you didn't. And
I want to cut your nuts off.
Yar.
Cut your nuts off.
Well,
new goalie prospect for the Blackhawks, which
they
they desperately need. My God, I went to the game the other night.
They were so bad.
Oh my God, the Blackhawks are terrible. Yes, Connor Bedard is great. And do I think they're well set up for the future? Very.
If I were buying stock in Chicago
Either the
sports teams to
Blackhawks
win
or
a title,
the Bears. Bears are up there now.
yeah, but they'll screw it up.
But the Blackhawks are in good shape for the future. However, oh my goodness, they got pantsed. And
Was it 5-0? And it
was
could have been more.
It was 5-0, and it could have been more if they didn't change goalies. Because thank God they did that when they did. I mean, Mrazek came in there. He gave up a bad goal, but other than that, he was really solid. But Soderblom, he has no idea where his net is.
Well, that's bad for a goalie, right?
I've had some moments where I don't know where my net is, and it more often than not ends up in the other team's scoring. So I don't think that's good.
Okay. They call it losing one's net as a goaltender. And when somebody is on the doorstep and you're over here and the guy with the puck is right here in the crease and he taps it in.
There's only one goalie who loses their net or has lost their net consistently and been able to make up for it. And that is Marc-Andre Fleury. And he's still doing it today because he's just an insane athlete and he is a gymnast and it works for him. However,
is that the equivalent of like the Jim Edmonds style outfielder who gets a bad jump on the ball on purpose so he can make a diving catch?
Yeah, or like what was it? Or like Derek Jeter stuff where he's too slow and people think he's a good fielder,
right? Because he makes a spectacular play
and he just has a great arm so he can make the throw,
right? Okay. Interesting.
Something like that. But I don't know. Maybe Fleury is just a crazy person. But all goalies are, as you know.
I do. Let's get to last night's game as the Bulls finally get a much needed laugher, but not a big enough laugher. And we'll explain why. The Bulls won at 127-98. And
if you told me that was going to be the final score beforehand, I would say, great, perfect. That's exactly what should happen. And Ayo Dosunmu was great.
If you really look at this Wizards team of Koulibaly, Kuzma, Kispert, Rashawn Holmes, and Jordan Poole, yikes.
I just want to say this before you say yikes. I love Rashawn Holmes, and I have for a few years now. I just think he is the perfect big man for what the Bulls need. Long shot blocker, athletic, smart. Isn't ball dominant. I don't know if he makes free throws. He shot 1 of 2 from the line, but he's just exactly what the Bulls need.
He shoots for his career 74.4%.
Fine for a big man.
Well, the guy I like Koulibaly.
Well, yeah, he's rookie and he's athletic.
He's 19.
Oh God,
he's 19.
Right now?
Yes.
When's his birthday?
I don't know. He's your age.
Well, I know Gigi Jackson was born 8 days before I was, which is a little weird to think because he came into the league NBA ready. I don't know why he was a second-round pick.
No, Bilal Koulibaly's your age. So the issue that I had in this game was the Bulls seemed to have a big enough lead to get the important players out.
And they did.
Late.
No, it's not late. It's not seemed. It's not seemed. They did have a big enough lead. They were up 17 with 5 minutes. And Washington put in their garbage time guys. And Billy waited until literally the last minute to do so. And
that's when Sonogo and Funk came in with 68 seconds
left. Drell.
Yeah. Henry Drell made his debut the other. We should talk about that.
Yeah, he made his debut and he scored, and now he doesn't play.
The first shot,
bullshit. Sorry,
you're right.
Yes, it's just
you're swearing a lot this episode.
I said shit in bullshit.
Bullshit. The first shot of Henry Drell's career,
brick,
off the side of the backboard.
I texted you brick.
You were out at the Hawks game, right? We were at dinner.
No, I think it was at Jacob's house.
Oh, okay. Well, either way. I'm like, yes, Henry Drell.
Wait, was that game also in there, the Mavericks?
No. We did the Mavericks game.
We did?
Yeah. I think so. I'm pretty sure we did, because this was Wednesday. Yeah.
When did we record last?
It's fine. We're already dirty. It's already fine.
Mavericks sucked. I turned it off after the first quarter, and if we didn't cover that, we don't even need to talk about it. They got
All right, so
walloped.
I was surprised that Billy Donovan waited as long as he did, because when he should have had Alex Caruso out of the game, Alex Caruso was in the game, and he got hurt because he doesn't have any gear other than all out all the time.
Which is fine. It's just take him out of the game.
No, I'm not victim blaming here. Trust me, I'm not. But get him out.
It's just crazy how often he steps on other people's feet.
Well, he's moving his feet a lot.
But he just finds other people's feet and rolls his ankle.
He does. We also had in this game the silliest NBA beef of all time.
Vuceruyi!
Between Nikola Vucevic and Eugene Omoruyi. I don't know how it got. They were bumping each other. They were bothering each other. Vooch got mad. Vooch laid it in over Omoruyi, and Vooch did the "you're too small" thing. It's Eugene Omoruyi. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Stop.
Vooch is a former All-Star and making $20 million a year, and there's a chance that Omoruyi is a two-way, if not was a two-way. And I just, with that much time left in the game, I feel like that's more of a bad look on Vooch.
Yes, because don't bother.
Like, people get in his head so easily. He's way more fragile than I thought. And when you look at other European guys, they really don't care. Like Jokic is and then just ends up with a triple-double with 35 points. Luka will just talk trash in Slovenian and then just proceed to absolutely annihilate you. And then Vooch will proceed to shoot 27% from three and shit. Wow. I am having a bad day. Trash talk. I am having a bad day.
All right. The day just started for you. So you can decide now to have a good
day. I'm getting all the crap out of my brain by saying the S-word, and it's getting all out.
And it's Selection Sunday, so that should be an exciting day for you, even though we don't really know anything about any of the teams, but that's fine. Because college basketball.
I like the NC State big man because he's giant and he's a really good passer. He said he grew up watching Hakeem, but just ended up with the build of Zach Randolph. That's a quote from him.
He didn't grow up watching Hakeem.
He said that's where he he watched Hakeem highlights to try to model his game after him.
Okay.
But he just said he ended up with the same build as Zach Randolph.
Let's also mention
which is awesome. Like I think that's a hilarious quote and totally self-aware and understanding that he's a college big man.
Also, I have to mention this. Open letter, my guy Stacy, and he's part of our family here in the Audacy podcast.
We love Stacy.
Absolutely adore Stacy King, and he is with his Give Me the Hot Sauce podcast with Mark Shanowski, friends and
he's also
he's great at his job.
Really good.
But here's the thing, man, I know it's harder now because of what happened with the garbage check marks, but always double check Woj tweets, just like you do, Schefter and Rappaport and Ken Rosenthal and Bob Nightingale. Any newsbreaker, there's going to be big block fake accounts. It's happened to the best of us. We've all fallen for it, but you got the truck there. You got Adam next to you.
If you got Dan Bernstein's phone number,
you've got everybody there. Just when you see something, I know you get excited and it looks like it's Woj. I think it's like 3 different fake me's out there.
Oh my God.
I know.
Fake yous?
You're talking about a really bad life.
That's what I was going to say. If they are pretending to be you, they really must not have much going for them. So I would not want to pretend to be you. I already have enough of you in me.
Yeah, you kind of have no choice.
But yeah, I looked it up and I said, I didn't hear that. I looked it up and I just said, Dad, I don't think this Derrick Rose thing is right. And then I think you texted Adam after you double checked it yourself. And
it happens. But he ran with a fake piece of news. They dialed it back. They made fun of themselves. They handled it as best they could. So trust me, I've stopped myself before. Double check, look at the number of followers. I wish the whole idea of verification hadn't been ruined.
The thing that was real was that Justin Fields was traded. And my God, is that hilarious how many Fields fans there are out there. It's almost like a Kobe thing with the crazy Kobe fans.
Kobe Bryant?
Yeah. There are so many.
Yeah, the Fields Taliban is those who were insisting he's not getting traded. He's not getting traded. And I kept telling people he's probably getting traded.
Like,
no, he's not. You're one of them.
There's a Bears account on Instagram really, really good with just like quick updates and on transactions, and also does some opinion stuff. He is fantastic. And he was telling people like Fields is gone. He was saying that from the beginning of free agency that I wanted him to work out, but it didn't. And Caleb Williams is going to be the quarterback. You guys need to shut the hell up about this whole thing. And then when he got traded, everybody in the comments section was pissed off, and he just said, "Guys, look, it's going to be Caleb Williams."
He wasn't good enough. And the DeAndre Swift thing, when he's like, "Yeah, that's my guy. We played together at Georgia." Has he texted you? Has he?
Oh, people
has he welcomed you to the Bears?
People
He's like,
said people said his smile at the end of the press conference about Fields was telling. Like he has a say. And some Bears players were really upset about the Fields thing. And Jaquan Brisker tweeted, "Don't talk to me." Tevin Jenkins tweeted a GIF.
As I said on Twitter, and this kind of went viral, but as I said on Twitter, this was, I just said thoughts and prayers.
God, you have 63,000 posts on Twitter.
Is that a lot? It's been years.
Oh my Lord.
But as I mentioned, that there is I said thoughts and prayers to one of the strangest Twitter subcultures I have ever encountered. And to this point, wait, what happened there? To this point, it had something like 350,000, or here, there, 483,000 views of that tweet.
Wow, you're viral. Just a terrible take, Dan. Fans supported the most dynamic quarterback this franchise has ever had, and it's not just a Twitter subculture. Perhaps you should go listen to the end of that Falcons game if you need some insight.
No idea what you're talking about, and you're a weirdo.
And
whoever
Caleb Williams, I would say, is more dynamic in the way that the Fields is a great athlete, but Caleb Williams is very dynamic because he can move out of the pocket.
He can run the throw.
And he can absolutely sling the ball.
All right, real quick reset on the Bulls' current injuries that we're dealing with. We're not sure when Kobe White's coming back, right?
Correct.
We don't know what happened with Caruso's ankle last night when he should have been out of the game. We don't know exactly if that's an issue. Patrick Williams is out. Don't even mention Lonzo. Zach LaVine is out, and they're going to try to trade him. Julian Phillips has a sprained foot. He's been in a walking boot. They miss him, especially looking at the upcoming games where
he matters.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the Bulls should reasonably win, 3 of 4 in this next stretch? If you have Trailblazers, Rockets, Celtics, Wizards.
I think the Rockets are a trap game. They've been playing really well, and Jalen Green is starting to figure it out. They have a great coach. And who cheated on Neil Long. What the hell was he thinking? I still can't believe that. But they have a great coach. I keep forgetting they have Van Vliet. They're really well set up, and I think they match up against the Bulls well because they're faster and they have so many athletic guys.
Yeah.
The only thing is that Şengün is hurt.
Their best player.
Is he? You think?
Yes, yes, absolutely their best player, and he's hurt, which probably means that if Kobe comes back, he can salt away the Most Improved Player award because it was Tyrese Maxey, it was Şengün, and it was Kobe.
Jalen Johnson from Atlanta.
Nah, Kobe's ahead of him. He's got more buzz. Which leads us to, it is time, we're late, for the OWC Showdown. The OWC Showdown. And challenge some NBA knowledge. He has more than I do about some of the modern stuff. I have more about older stuff. So why don't you do your question first?
All right. So, other than Nikola Vucevic, can you, as a tribute to the Bulls being 9th in the East for the longest period of time this season,
okay,
other than Nikola Vucevic, can you name the last 5 players to wear the number 9 for the Chicago Bulls?
No.
Just try.
I don't know numbers. I do not remember numbers. Did Luol Deng wear 9?
Luol Deng.
I think that's all I got. I don't know uniform numbers.
Okay.
You have to talk to Dana.
The oldest one to wear it, of the last 5, not including Vucevic,
okay,
is Rick Brunson.
Oh, father of Jalen.
Yes. Love Jalen Brunson, but not as much as Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton loves Jalen Brunson more than you
Oh
do?
my God. Luol Deng, as you got.
Okay.
Rajon Rondo.
Oh, okay.
Bulls legend Antonio Blakeney.
Yes.
Forgot about him. He
That-
could score the
that
basketball.
man had
I'm
no.
pretty sure.
I don't think I ever saw him pass.
Ever. He was a good scorer. I think I'm sure he's tearing it up in China,
Like
or
Thailand, or
yeah.
scoring 100 points a game in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Come
I
on.
need to find out now. Go ahead.
And I feel like people forget about this. Patrick Williams wore it the year they traded for Vooch until Vooch joined the team.
Antonio Blakeney, the Nanjing Monkey Kings of the Chinese Basketball
Awesome.
Association.
Check his numbers.
Yes. He has played for, since the Bulls, the Windy City Bulls, the Jiangsu Dragons, the Canton Charge.
Canton Charge is the Cleveland G League team. Why are you saying Canton Charge?
Because I thought it was Oh, that's not Canton anymore. It's Beijing, right?
What?
Canton, like Cantonese. It was a city in China.
Oh, like Cantonese. Okay.
Yeah, it's named Canton, Ohio is named after that.
Canton Charge. I didn't.
What is this? Is not okay. Then he played for the Al Ahly. It's a Bahraini club based in the capital of Manamana.
Manama.
Manama.
No, when I was 4 years old, I would always say marinara, like marinara sauce.
Yes, you called it Marinara because of Manamana. Just like the Bob Marley song Jammin', Jason used to sit in the back in his kiddie seat and he used to go pajamin, right straight from jaw. So and then in 22
with a giant blunt in my mouth.
Yeah, it was bad parenting. Wait, hold on. Antonio Blakeney went to Hapoel Beersheba in Israel, then the Jiangsu Dragons, and now he is with the Nanjing Monkey Kings. I have to get a Nanjing Monkey Kings t-shirt. Or like hoodie.
Is that our next thing?
Get a Nanjing Jiangsu Tongji Monkey King. No, it's not. Okay, they moved. Or they changed. That's awesome.
What is he averaging right now?
I don't have his numbers.
Click the back button.
No, they don't have it.
Look up.
They don't have it.
Yeah, they do.
Where?
There.
Oh, he's averaging
20. That's definitely not right.
Why not?
22, 27,
33. He's scoring.
He's scoring.
He's Antonio Blakeney. He's doing his thing. All right. So is that
Good
it
for him.
Is that it for your question?
Oh, yeah, but I didn't expect you to suck that much.
You should have. I don't know uniform numbers. All right.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna end a sentence with a preposition here, only because this is how it's phrased on Basketball Reference. Okay.
Oh, God.
The top 5 currently active leaders in most franchises played for.
Ooh. How top 10?
The top 5.
Top 5
in most franchises.
Jeff
played.
Green.
Jeff Green is 3rd.
Just Ish. Okay.
Ish Smith is number 1 with 13. Jeff Green is 3rd with 11. There's one with 12. There's 2 with 10.
And I don't want any hints right now. Okay. Because Garrett Temple.
Number 2. Wow.
Oh! Bulls legend.
I am impressed.
That was a shot in the dark right there.
The remaining 2, I will just tell you, also former Bulls.
Thad Young.
No, he is Thad Young. There's another former Bull who's also on the list. There's one with 9, and then Thad Young is at 8.
Former Bull. I'm trying to think.
10 teams for both of these former Bulls. One was drafted by the Bulls.
Obviously not Portis. It's not Doug McDermott.
No, not Dougie McBucket.
He wasn't drafted.
Still
by
rolling.
The Bulls.
No.
Okay. And I'm assuming they're older guys.
Can't get much past this dude.
I don't think Jamal Crawford is going to count.
He's not active.
Yeah, he retired.
He's not active.
I'm just trying to think of Bulls. Tyson Chandler retired.
Yep. This guy was... The Bulls had 2 first-round picks this year. The other first-round pick this year was Taj Gibson.
Not Rose, is it? No
No.
way.
No.
What year was Gibson drafted? 2009?
This guy came in 2010.
I believe that's the year after the Curry draft. Therefore, John Wall went first. Yeah, John Wall went first because Kyrie went the next year, then Anthony did. Okay. So that's the John Wall, DeMarcus
All right,
Cousins.
you're not okay. This other one, they both have 10, so they're tied for 4th and 5th. They both played for 10 teams. One of them has 2 brothers who are also NBA players.
Justin Holiday.
Justin Holiday.
Wow. He's played for 10 teams.
10 teams. Justin Holiday. Yes.
I've always thought he was a good player.
And the last one, he got better. He started out as a collection of traits: big, strong, fast, martial arts experience, so really good proprioception, had no concept how to play basketball, and eventually just was good enough. He figured out basketball enough to stick around.
Is he white?
No. No, he is not.
Marshall. What about Marshall Farts?
That'd
be
Markel
great
Fultz.
name.
Can I give you the school?
Yeah.
He went to Wake Forest.
Al-Farouq Aminu?
Nope. He was the 16th pick overall in the 09 draft. He made his debut in 20. It says
by the Bulls?
Yeah, he was a Bulls first-round pick the same year they drafted Taj Gibson. He has an alliterative name.
So
he has played for Miami, Toronto, Chicago, Brooklyn, Sacramento, Memphis, Dallas, Indiana, New Orleans, and Minnesota.
He's active.
Yep.
Is he in Minnesota now?
I don't know his whereabouts at the moment. He has a similar name to our producer.
James Johnson.
Yep.
That makes sense.
There you have it.
Good player.
Yeah, but
have you seen there's like some NBA player quiz.
Talk into the microphone. Ow! Ow! You're gonna pull my arm out of my socket, dingus.
They call me Jack Torrance from The Shining.
Oh, yikes. Give me the bat.
Danny.
Give me the bat.
Danny. That actually works.
Yeah, it does.
James Johnson.
Rad Rob.
This is
Rad
Rob. James Johnson is the NBA player that NBA players voted as the least the last person they'd want to get in a fight with.
Yeah, because
he would
he's like a ninja master. Yes. All right, well
and he's also strong as hell.
That concludes OWC.
That was a long episode.
I know, I was telling you that.
Jeez.
I know that includes number 68. So rate it, like it, review it. Most importantly, subscribe to it. Make it an important part of your life. Dedicate your life to it. And
like these Justin Fields fans.
Yeah, but not that weird. Don't be that weird.